/n mm01, then it will only redirect you to the material master. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the other scenario is that you are working on material master, but you want to also fill some asset fields, or you want to work on asset also. You want to check for any asset which is created. Okay. You don't want to close this session. You want to open a new session. Then you will put O03, that T code. So it will take you to the screen with a new session of display asset. So your both material is also here and asset is also here. You are having two open session here. See, we are having three open session with us.
Okay.
So you can open maximum 5 session at one time.
Okay.
So it means you can work upon 5 different screens or 5 different T code at the same time.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So after that, I will show that this is the main screen, the transaction code which you are going to put here, also having some path. Okay. That now logistic you will go, then material management, then purchasing. If you want to look for purchase master order, then you have option of create. So ME21N. So it is also showing that ME21N. You click here, so you will go to the purchase order creation. Okay. Even if you know the T code, so you can put it ME21N. You will redirect to the purchase order.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so we are having menu paths as well as the shortcut keys transaction codes. So we are going to use to put it in this box and access that particular screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so apart from this, this is the GUI screen. Second, I told you that we are having another screen which is called SPRO IMG. So we put transaction code SPRO here. So this is the IMG screen, SAP reference IMG. So here we create the whole structure of SAP.
Okay. So basically, these are the inputs, like let's say whatever material master backend data needs to come.
Yeah. So this is the consultant phase of work. And when you go to the GUI,
that is a processor role.
That is the end user thing. So end user will work on this only. Okay. So now to understand the structure, because that is created by MDM and different users of like SD, MM and FICO. So we need to first go and understand the structure, that how structure is created in SAP RO IMG settings. Okay.
So SPRO stands for what? Like,
so it is a transaction code.
Okay. So like material master.
Nobody asked me that what is the full form of SPRO. You are the first person. You are asking. I will search for that. Okay.
Okay. No, because when we were doing material master, it was MM01. Asset data was AS01. So SPRO, I just wanted to know what was that.
Yeah. So do one thing. Whenever you are online with me on this session, so you keep a pen or a diary with you, so you can note down. It will be better for you. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So we know about the client. Okay. Now we are going to know about company.
Okay.
How that company is created. Okay. So first we go to the SPRO. So you can like make a little rough flow chart with yourself for your personal understanding. Okay. I will put this also in document in SAP IMG. And we will enter into the enterprises structure.
Okay.
Okay. We will look on the definition part also. And financial accounting.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yep.
here we go into the enterprise structure, later on definition, then financial accounting, and now we are in defined company.
Okay.
So first thing I told you was a client in which we are working. Now second is step to define a company. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a actually student server. So there are so many people who is working on this server. So we are having all the data for of those companies they work upon. Okay. So we can create a new entry here.
Okay.
Okay. So we will put a name KR01, company name XYZ and company.
So this is for the customer side, customer creation.
No. This is not customer creation. This is your company creation.
Yeah. So when I say customer, so basically this is where, I'll take services, or this person will take.
This is the legal entity in which you are working.
Oh, okay. So you're creating the company code here.
Not company code. This is company. First,
okay.
we work in a client. Okay, understand the process. In a client, we create a company, and in that company there are multiple company codes.
Okay.
Okay, so we enter in a client, 100 client. Okay, now we are creating a company.
Okay, so when we say client, is it the company that we are working for, like let's say ABC company, and within that comes the company
A client
name?
can contain multiple companies as well.
Okay.
But a company contain multiple company codes.
Okay. So who's the client here? The 100 that you said client, I do understand. So that's the main server client, right?
So that is a server client which is given by SAP to you for your bookkeeping.
Okay.
Okay.
So this one KR01 is the company that I'm creating.
We put it hypothetically that we are assuming KR01 is our company code. Yeah.
So this is actually the details of the company. So company name would come. Company
exactly is like you are working for Apollo Tires. Okay. Okay. So you are going to put here APL1.
Okay.
And we are going to put it Apollo Tires.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, the other day that you were giving me an example for bank, within bank we have loans section, we have retirement solutions, savings, and so on. So technically, the company APL1 is actually an HDFC bank, and
yes.
within that I'm creating one for, like, let's say the banking sector, and next one I would be creating for a loan sector. Next one I would be creating for retirement sector.
Yeah, I just gave you an example previously that Reliance having so many business. Okay, so Reliance go and purchase a SAP server, and SAP give a client 100 to him. Okay. That boss, this is your client server. Your client will be 100, and you are going to work upon that. Okay. Now I am creating Reliance into that client.
Okay.
Okay.
So here it could be Reliance Mobile, it could be Reliance Finance, Reliance clothing sector.
Exactly.
So basically it will have Reliance RL1, RL2, RL3. So these are the company codes that I'm creating for each of the functions there.
Yeah, because Reliance are working in powers, Reliance is working in telecom, Reliance is working in healthcare. So that will be different company codes.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Yep. So city, we can take it as a Delhi. Country, you can see there are few fields which are not showing this box in right side. But there are few fields which are showing this box on right side. Okay. So it means the field which is not having this box on the right side, that it is very editable, or you can put any data as per your requirement in those fields.
Yeah, so this is basically a free text, and those which are there, like country, it has to be selected within those.
You need to
two.
select. So you for select this, you can do F4. This is a shortcut key for that, or you can click on this dialog box. Okay.
Okay.
So now come here, and we know the initials of India. No value for selection. Why? We'll do it again.
So basically, let's say on that particular box, if India is not there, you're actually creating one and saving one.
No. We will not create India because India will already available in that. Okay.
Okay. So let's say if it is not there.
So finance guy, FICO consultant would create that.
Okay. So they are the backend creators for these.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I will take you to those screen as well. But these are some specific things which are already involved in the package.
Okay.
Up-to-date calendar, up-to-date countries, up-to-date time zones. Okay. Up-to-date all those things, because when we are working globally, so time zone will also matters.
Correct.
Okay.
So this is part of SAP package, or is it part of, the FICO does the writing in the backend?
See, SAP package is not something like if a company choose the SAP package, so it means all the type of module is going to be implemented in that particular organization. SAP package means only by those modules which is chosen by the client itself. Okay. So it is totally up to the client that which module they want to implement in his business. Okay. If we don't want MM module, so there is no MM things in their system. Okay, na? Language key must be EN for English. Currency we can put IN. So if you know that this currency is available, so you can write it down. If you don't know, so you can like F4 or search for that, and only after that you can select that particular currency or that thing. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now all the data is filled. So now I'm going to save this. Okay. Yep. So what it says, it show you a transaction request. I said you that it will create a TR, transport request. Just hold on. Yeah. Okay. So now I put it request here, whatever request I can say, and write. Does not exist. Okay. So it is created. Okay, so this is a transport request if we are working on development system. So even after saving that, it is showing this pop-up that you need to give a request number here. I put the hierarchy and put the request number here and saving it. When I go to the quality system, I will note down this request number and put it on there. So I can transport this company into the quality from development. Okay. Okay. Now this is data saved. Okay. So you don't, if you go again, define company. What was our company code? PL1.
APL1, yeah.
Okay, so now here is our company. So this is our details. So now our company is created.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any function in Zoom so you can like create a company code here in front of me so I can proceed to the next one?
If you can give me access, probably I can just give it a try. If I get access to your screens.
Remote
Like,
control.
Yeah, you have to go share screen and give me control, I think.
Okay. I give you access.
Yeah, give me access.
Just try to move your cursor if you can like work upon this.
No, I don't think so.
Advanced sharing option.
So you have to go to share, and in share, I think you have an option to give control, I believe.
For sure, automatic remote control. Auto accept all requests. So you need to ask me to give control to you.
I'm not getting that one. That option I'm not getting.
Just give control to Kartik KD. Just I give it to you.
Okay.
Now it is fine. Go to the initial screen, not here. Just back.
Yeah.
Back.
Or I can go here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
From now you can start.
So this is SPRO.
Yes.
And I'm creating a SAP reference IMG. I'm going to
Going where? Not you are going wrong.
No. Oh, just a moment.
Go to the enterprise structure.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Definition and financial accounting. Define company. I have to click on define company only, right?
Yes, exactly.
But it's not going through.
On execute button. Not this, it will give you information.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you click to that paper thing, so it will give you information about that function. When you click on execute button, that round of button, which is having tick mark on that in front of define company. Yes. Yes. It will take you to the main screen.
Okay. And here I'm creating new, so I'll put new entries, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'll put Reliance RL01. Put the company. Let's say this is name of the company too. So I think this could be basically care of or something like that.
Whatever, you can put your own company name, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking because when I used to do the supplier master, basically this would be the, the mergers or acquisitions usually.
So what is, so basically we understand that what is company? A company is a place where you're working in and it is a legal entity. Okay. So now you are creating your company in your system.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay, good. Right. Good. No, no, no. Just click on last one. Click on last one.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Or this one.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now show the position. Go back. One step back.
Okay.
Put your cursor on position. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Now, these are the company codes available into your client. How will you search your company code? You will go one by one? No. You will put your cursor on position.
Okay. Or is this not an option where I can find, like, you know?
This is the only option you can find your company code.
In position?
Yeah. In position.
Oh.
Put your cursor on position.
Yeah.
Click it. Put it your company.
Okay.
Fine.
Yep.
By going into this, you will see the details you saved in for your company. So your company is created now.
Okay. So let me just try once again. It's
sure.
Enterprise structure.
Yeah.
Let me just. Yeah.
Enterprise structure.
No, I'll just go once again. I'll just log off. Create new entry. Okay, cool.
So whatever company code you are creating, you put it in your like notes that I created this. So you in like when we go to create for master data, so we can use those company codes as well. Okay.
Okay. So this one which I have created now, company code, is it related?
That is not company code. That is only company.
Okay, company. So within this company, I can create a supplier account and I can create a customer account.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So this is just the main company that I'm creating for the client that I'm working. Okay. SPR.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And what is this one for? Details.
Click on that, you will find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it takes me.
So where your cursor was that? Just go back. Go back.
Oh. So in this case, I assume the company.
Somebody just left the company code blank and put the details.
Okay. In order for me, let's say if this is blank, if I have to do that, I have to go to the amendment screen, which.
See. You can delete it here. If there is no data posted yet, so you can delete it here and create a new one. But the company, the number of this company, this one is non-editable. In SAP, the field you see in gray form, so these fields are non-editable.
Oh, okay.
You can't edit that. After saving, you can't edit those things. Okay.
How about the company name and company name to these
that
things?
You can change. You just go in and you can change the name.
Okay, so wherever it's this yellow color one.
Yeah, I can. It is not yellow color. We was sitting on that field. That's why it is showing yellow. When I go to the next field, so it is showing that yellow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm on state, so it is showing that it is editable.
Okay.
But this gray field is not editable. It can't be changed either. Okay.
Okay. So in that case, since that person has not created the company code, I would have to recreate this, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Because there are so many freshers working on that, na. So some person mistakenly do not give any company code and just put the data in.
Okay.
So you can delete it from here. You select this company code, you select this company code, and you can delete it from here.
Okay, got it.
But we are not going to delete that, otherwise this data will impact. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So we learned that how to define a company. Now we are going to create company code.
Okay.
So the same process of company code is we go to the enterprise structure.
Okay.
We go to the definition. We go to the financial accounting. And we go to this option, edit, copy, delete, check company code.
Okay.
Okay. So first is when we are going to create a company code, it means now we are going to create that particular segment in which we are working for that particular company.
Okay, so the first one, I have created the company Reliance. Now I'm going to create Reliance Footwear or Reliance Clothing or Reliance
whatever. Yes.
Mobile. Okay.
Reliance Pharma, Reliance Telecom, whatever, you are going to create it here. So when I'm going to create a company code, it is always mandatory that you will copy first. So you will choose the first option. Okay.
Yeah.
And copy organizational object. See.
Okay.
This is the option of copying. And this is the display and change. So you can, like, this is in editable form. Now it is in display form.
Okay.
You come here from company code this and company code. So these are the available company code which is already created. And two company code. So copy by reference, we will take a reference. Okay. Like I'm also RL01 and I will copy it from 1000. Specify and exist value. The function दिखा क्या नहीं रहा. Company code. What was that APL1 I created? Na? Apollo tires.
Yeah.
City. Dadi. Ryan. INR. Yen. But I need to, but this data need to be come by itself. This is not a right way to tell you this. The right way will be first copy. L01. Oh, sorry, APL0, APL1. Na?
Yeah, APL1. Is it because there's an interface time or something?
No. Actually, just hold on. Inventory, APL1, Apollo, tires. I'm trying to give you the best way so you will not get confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So put it like this. Apollo tires. In where Apollo tires there. APL1, 1000. Yes. There's some issue with system.
Okay. So basically what you're trying to do is to create a replica of the main company.
Yeah, we are having a 1000 company which is given by SAP as a model company. So when we copy the model company, so we copy all the number range and other things into our company.
Okay. So whatever.
Otherwise, we need to like create it by ourselves. Okay, and define the number range and other things as well. Okay.
So is this basically you're copying the main company to that particular segment company?
Yes.
Okay. So instead of going and creating another one, I'm just, putting the data and copying it.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is not letting me go further because of this transport request. Anyways, so I will get this done. So through that, before we will work on any other way to create the company code. Oh God, this transport request is not letting me out because want some modifiable. Okay, we will end this session and start with new one. SPRO, ING, infrastructure, definition, financial accounting. show नाम देते हैं AP01. Yes. Yes. INR. Okay. Yes. Not done.
So the request number which is there, does it stay the same for all the company codes that you create for that particular client?
Actually, APL1 was already available. Company code. So we have created a company with APL. Okay.
Okay.
Just hold on if it is allowing me now. Again, showing me the same error. This is a problem here with. Okay. So I will discuss with the person who is having this server.
Okay.
So get it fixed. Otherwise, it won't let us question number range. That is fine. What is the issue with that? It is coming by.
Okay, if not, can't we manually set it up? Like,
yeah, we are going to manually set it up.
Okay, that's because this automated thing is not working. We are going
yes, because APL was already available. So he's not. It is showing conflict in between the number range.
Okay.
0922. So what did we do? We just create the company code here. We create a company. Now we created a company code here, and we did all the settings manually. Okay.
Okay.
Position, if you see APL1, so you will find out here Apollo tires and all details I have given. Okay. OPS. Now it is here. So we go back. So we create two things if you want to create, but till this function is not working, that copy data. So the number range and GL will not assign to this company code. You're getting this? So SAP is giving us a particular setup of already available chart of account and number range, which is predefined into the SAP for the convenience of user.
Okay.
That
so basically,
because when you are creating a vendor, so it system will generate a particular vendor code. When you are creating a material, it will also give you a particular number range.
Yeah.
So that number range is already defined into the system.
Okay.
Which is assigned to that particular company code. So if we copy the already existing, which is a idle company code, which is given by SAP 1000 as a copying company code. So we need to assign all those GLs and number range by ourselves into company, which were what we made. Okay.
Okay. So if we can't assign the company, the GLs to that particular company code, for that particular segment. But
we can do, but it will take more time because it is already when we map here and just copying from one company code, so it will automatically mapped in it. But if we can't copy or map here, so it will we need to go sit and work upon how to assign which GL need to be included or which not to be.
Okay. But the GL accounts would already be input into the system by the FICO person.
Yeah, basic GL account. Apart from that, if we need to include new GL account or we need to introduce new numbering, so we can put it by manually.
Okay, but do we have that access, or should it go through the finance person, the FICO person?
It will go to the finance person. I'm just sharing on telling you how to create the basic structure of business.
Oh, okay.
On the basis of the data works on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So where we create a company and we create a company code. We can do multiple company code as well. So and now we go for logistic defined value calculation check plant. Here we are having plants. Okay, in logistic, after financial accounting, what we did, we create a company and we create a company code. Okay. Now in structure, what is the next assignment? What was the next thing? Was plant. Okay, so here we can create a plant. A company can have multiple plant. So here is also these options. Define plant. You can define your plant, like you are having XYZ plant, so you can put your new entry here. R00 plant, which is located in R00 plant, which is located in Delhi plant, which is called as Delhi plant. And its second name is Delhi plant 2, because we can have different and multiple plant. Delhi plant 1. Company country code is IN, city code for Delhi. Country key IN. So we can choose the available one. Factory calendar you can choose from here. So why we are going to choose factory calendar? Because it will calculate your working days and your like weekends.
Okay.
So we just choose the Indian factory calendar.
Okay.
And save.
So all these are predefined by the
exactly
FICO team. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is predefined few by FICO team. If it is editable or like something required which is out of given the scope of SAP or something new, if a company want to introduce in their system, otherwise these options are already available into the SAP.
Okay, so if I have to, like, let's say, the country code, one of the country codes I need to assign it, can I go ahead and create one here?
Yes. No, not here. There is a, I show you how to create a company code. There is another options, another functions to create a country.
Okay, but technically it is advisable that I send a request to FICO team and they do it in the master data.
Definitely, master data team won't create any country in system. It is also not defined. System is impacting in between. So we put the details here. XYZ, what was our company name? Apollo Tires. We will put the basic detail. You need to take care of those fields which is having tick mark this. So these field having these tick mark means these are the mandatory field.
Okay.
So system won't allow you to go further without click on these fields. Okay, so data saved, plant generated.
Okay.
Now you are having R00 plant. So simultaneously the copy will not work because in company code that was not working. Okay, so we will discuss it and show you the impact of this copying thing tomorrow. Okay, so now we created plant as well. We create three things. First is company, second is company code, third is plant. Okay.
Yeah.
So after that we are having division. Division. So same thing we will do with division, with clicking by new entries and posting the division name like RL and Apollo division. So you can create multiple divisions as well.
Yeah.
You getting me?
Yeah. So all these are done in the logistics itself. This division is done in logistics or?
Plant and division.
Yeah, plant and division is done in logistics.
And company code create will be in financial accounting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we do 4 things in definition. We will go on other things as well, like creation of purchase group, purchase organization. Okay. That we will do tomorrow, but today we will see how this 4 data flow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now first we went to the definition and we create all those 4. 2 in financial accounting, company and company code in financial accounting, 2 in logistic, because those are belongs to logistic, like plant and division. So we create 4 values here. After that, we go to the assignment.
Okay.
We go to the financial assignment. Assign company code to company. See, we put 2 data in system. One is company, one is company code. But they are not useful till we assign it to each other.
Yeah.
How a system will know that this company code belongs to this particular company? So you need assignment, like APL1, Apollo, Delhi. Now I will find out the code. AP01. That is not incorporated here. Like assume that we create this AC01 for our APL1. So we will click it and save this.
Okay.
That company code is not incorporated here because of this transaction code. So now we made a relationship between company and company code.
Okay. So when we say company and company code, it's the first thing where you know, before logistics.
Yeah, obviously, because this is the basic of like a structure of SAP.
Okay.
Okay, so what we did, we just create company, we create company code. Now we assign company code to company.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can define multiple company code to a company, है ना? You can link it up and yeah, what is problem with this? Okay. Next step, I can say, if you go to the logistic assignment, so here you will see assignment of plant to a company code.
Okay.
Okay. Now just look at the structure, how it is built. We assign company code to company. Now we are assigning plant to a company.
Okay.
Which we made. Okay. So this is asking for, if you put it your cursor, it is asking company code. So I will look up on my company code. Like AC01, where is that? AC01 APL. This one. Okay. This is our company code here. APL01. What was our plant? RL01, I think.
I think so. RL01.
RL01.
RL01 was the company which I created. So I think you put AC01 or something.
AC01. Okay, we will see. Yes. AC01. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have a company APL01. We are having the same company code APL1, and we are having the plant AC01 in that. Okay.
Okay.
And we assign it to that, and now we are saving it.
Okay.
Now a relationship generate between company code, and plant.
Plant. Okay.
So company code is linked to the company, and plant is linked to the company code.
Okay.
Okay. So this is business area data comparison. Okay, fine. Where we assign business area to plant valuation area and division. When we create the plant valuation area, so we can connect the division as well into the business area. So that is a different thing, but it is not coming to the structure. That is for the logistic point of view.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
now,
two things we create. One is in financial accounting. If you just go to financial accounting, and
two things.
Yeah. And two things in logistics. So in financial accounting, it's company and company code. And in logistics, it's plant and division.
Exactly.
And in finance accounting, first one, the company code is tagged to company. And in logistics, the plant is tagged to company code. And next, what you'll do is you'll tag division to plant.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are making a structure, so the data flow the same way into the books, and later on it will show under only a significant company. Okay.
Okay. So let me just. Do you have that Excel with you, Akash?
Yeah, I'm having that.
So I think it is there, right? Where we have, okay, client, company to company code, to plant, and plant to division. So there's no sales or sales group distribution.
Yeah, that is a part of SD, na?
Okay.
Sales and distribution. So I will show you that also. How to create a sales organ, how to create a sales group. Okay, but the thing, firstly, we learn that what is client, what is company code, what is company, what is plant and division relation with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got it. Just move on to the next step. See, like this, we are having storage location in material master, material management. Okay. We are having purchase organization here. So if I click on this, so APL1 does not exist.
So just before moving on, this company code to division which we have created, are these for the, is it a general thing, or is it related to, the sales side or the purchasing side?
It is a general thing which is belong to the, See, here you can see in assignment, if you see in logistic, you can see the plant and division is linked to the business area.
Okay.
And business area is nothing, just created for the reports, define business area. See, where we create a company, there is few things more, which is called credit control area. This is for loan purposes and credit things. Okay. This is for business area. That particular, this is our particular industry and working in this particular segment.
Okay.
So this is a business area. when we create a plant and division, so they both link up with this business area only. On the basis of classification, we are also having functional area as well. So you can having different functional area, like sales, like administration, research and development. Okay, na? So you can create the functional area here as well.
Yeah. So from what I presume, the plant and division, it's more to do with, attracting customers to whom we
see. First 3 steps, just as a MDM prospect, you need to understand what is the link between the company code and plant. So how the data will flow. Like a material is just hit to a plant. Okay, that this material has been produced in this plant.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will directly go to that company code. That yes, we are having this material, and that data will go to the company. That we are having this type of material in this plant. Okay, so on the basis of that, a salesperson will take decision that I have XYZ person to whom I need to supply my goods, from which plant I will take my good and forward it. Okay, so this structure is just made like so we can access the available goods and supplies on time, and supply will not be any type of issue in that. Okay, so today we learn the basic definition of company and other thing, basic structure. Tomorrow we will cover up the sales area. We will cover up the purchase area. Okay.
So sales would be more for customers and purchase would be more for
vendors. Yes, because we just completed this part, the basic structure of client, company code, company code, plant today, and tomorrow we will work on SD and MM part. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So hope this is more interesting than before, because when you start working on system, so we will getting the things that how things flow into the system.
Correct.
And
so,
I will fix that issue, copy issue, and we'll show that issue tomorrow as well.
Okay, and can you check with your friend about iOS, because the SAP thing, it was not working.
Yeah. This is the first thing I need to check with him.
Yeah, and one thing, if you see on your screen, on the chat, there is something called Google Drive. See if you can copy paste those.
Yeah, I will put it there and share the link to the Pooja, and she will share it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking with iOS, it's not letting us
just
do the SAP functions.
Yeah.
Is it a very big file?
I showed you up that it is of like 3